All right, give it a couple minutes.
Hello, hello. Hope some folks can join me. Hope I don't have the issues I had last time, because I know it cut out a lot. You shut up, phone. I don't talk to you. This is more of that refreshing drink I had a few other times ago. They sponsor me, I'll tell you about it, but this flavor of unspecified beverage is peach honey. It's quite good. Although still, they have a flavor called watermelon lime. That's my favorite, but I recommend this particular beverage. And I'll say the name if they ever sponsor me. Anyway, greetings. Today we're going to do a 3-video stream. These are almost like little sketches that are inside the film. This is after the brothers did their first hit out on somebody. And they get into more shenanigans. And these are very short, so I figured I'd play them back to back. Because I think, that'll make them long enough. And it gets us to the end of this much faster, which I think some of you really appreciate. I'm just going to continue to talk to myself until some people show up. I'll give it 5 minutes. I hope all of you in Twitch land are doing good. Sorry if I'm not facing the camera. I keep looking at my live counter, which for those of you who don't stream, there's a little counter over here. Alright, it's mirror, so my left is your right and your right's my left kind of deal. Anyway, there's a counter. So far, I'm at 2.5 minutes as I'm talking. And I keep trying to look because sometimes it'll say reconnecting, and that means my stream's interrupted, which hopefully I don't face that tonight, but now it's made me paranoid because I did this last week and it kept cutting out on me. That's very frustrating. But I move on. I'm sure you don't want to hear about my woes. You just want to be entertained. Fair. Excuse me. It's the same. And I hope this does it for you. Again, this is one of the first projects I worked on. This was back when I was what I like to call a baby filmmaker. So this was my film school, as you will, was making this little film. And working with my former partner, Kurt, I learned a lot from him. And this was my attempt at my own story. I know there's a lot wrong with it, but I still have a lot of pride in it myself. Because it was the first thing I ever started working on, other than another short. Sadly, I can't play that short that has music that I don't own. So, otherwise I'd play that one. I think you'd get a real kick out of it. But if you want, that one's called Deep Fried Fury. That's on my main channel on the YouTubes. Check it out. I think you'll get a laugh. But let's not digress too much, because we're here for Unspeakable Acts. So this is Unspeakable Acts, the Goon Omnibus, and these are all jobs that Nick I wrote the damn thing and I confused the names. Jeffrey Colby and Nicholas Colby, Kurt, my former partner, the Colby Brothers, start doing more jobs for the mob, and silliness ensues. So I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna go to the first one, super short. This is called All That Glitters is Idiotic. Enjoy. Oh, hold up. All right. Now that first one was All That Glitters is Idiotic. We filmed that one. I don't even remember when we filmed that one. It was a long time ago. But my uncle used to run a indoor golf place. It was super fun. I'm sad it's gone now. But in the midst of turning it was an old warehouse that they turned into an indoor golf place. And they allowed us to film in that area. And that was the outside that we turned into a jewelry store that me and my brother were robbing. The jewels were just some toys that we borrowed from somebody's daughters. I think it's Kurt's sister's daughters. They were kind to lend us a few things, and we filled up the rest of the sacks with towels. If you didn't catch it at the beginning, we left the car on idle. Kurt's character leaves the keys in the car, and my character is upset and like, hey, that's a bad idea, leaving the keys in the car. He's like, fine, fine. And as we come out, after robbing the place, someone stole our car. So that was the gag in case you missed it. There's not much more to say about it. It's barely a minute. So if anyone has any questions, I'll give you a couple moments to ask me. Oh, we got a viewer. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. If you're lurking, that's completely fine. If you just like listening to the sound of my voice, that's cool too. I like talking. Alright, going once, going twice. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So I got work soon, so I'm kind of powering through these. Hold up, wait a minute, hold up. Alright, this one is No Tell Motel. Enjoy. All right, that was No Tell Motel. The body was actually played by two different actors. It was played by my friend Jason, who wasn't really an actor or had any interest in acting. He did it as a favor for me, and I appreciate him. Most of the people in here are friends and family doing me a favor. Like, for instance, the woman screaming is my mother. She was the bank teller in the bank robbery. And I thought that'd be a fun gag, her witnessing us committing a crime again. And I found it funny, but I'm biased. And I hope you enjoyed it. But anyway, the body was played by two actors. The other actor was a buddy of mine, Matt Grammatico. He played the body as we were taking it outside. Of course, the body outside is also Jason when you see it on the ground. Him on the ground. Excuse me, I shouldn't call him it. But anyway, as we're taking out of the house, that's Matt Grammatico. Hope that's not confusing. Outside was actually played by a third actor, which was a bunch of pillows and a styrofoam head. So, I forget where we got the styrofoam head. The cop was played by a phenomenal actor named Stephen Tony. I hope to work with him soon. I wonder what he's been up to. It's been a while. And he played the disgusted cop after, it looked like we were having relations with the body. Sadly, I think the joke doesn't quite work in this day and age. People are a little more sensitive, I think. But I don't know. I still get a laugh seeing it. But again, I'm biased. I like the smell of my own farts. That's me. And we did. It was actually two locations. Inside was a friend's condo, and the outside was the apartment building of another friend of mine, who were very gracious in letting us use their property. And I liked everyone around us because they didn't interrupt the shoot. Everyone was very, very polite in those areas. So that was nice. All right. I'll give it a minute for questions. Sorry to be rushing, but again, I got work. And I hope my voice is filling in the air as much as possible. I hope it's soothing. You get a little ASMR here. I don't know. I like my voice. I use it a lot. So hopefully I don't put myself to sleep. All right. I'm not seeing any questions. So we're going to move on to the last video, which I called Ghost Hunting. And I think you'll get why I named it that. Hopefully. Should be fairly obvious. Alright, let's center that. Boop, boop. When you stream, it's important to make noises with your mouth. Pro tip. And that was Ghost Hunting. Shh. Quiet. Try to catch it before it starts the next video. Not always fast enough, sadly. Anyway, that was Ghost Hunting. I called it that because our actor Tony, who was the vacuum salesman in another chapter, we liked him so much we put him in again. But he had a sheet over his head. He was supposed to be a body we were burying, we clearly didn't do a good job killing him because he kicked our associate Jeff, not my character, the actor's name is Jeff, in the groin, debilitating him. He runs into a tree, knocks himself out, and we assume he's dead again. He's re-dead. Only to find that he was just knocked out, thus harming Jeff's manhood again. And we go on a chase trying to get him in the grave and make him an actual ghost. Jeff gets fed up, knocks him down, and then he's angry at my character for not doing a good job checking the body. So he chases after me. And I gotta say, Jeff, again, is not really an actor, but I think he did a fine job. He improvised a lot of the shovel beating, and I thought that was pretty funny. He also provided the car. I think that was his car. It's been a few years, so I don't remember what belonged to who. Sorry. But we drove out to Port Huron, because there was some woods there, away from houses, and we got that shot. We got that scene. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to give it a minute or two for questions. Nobody has any. We will call it a night. Let's do my dance. Waiting for questions, dance. Alrighty. Well, I may have lied. I'm getting a little bored talking to myself. Whoever's viewing this, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Even if I'm just dulcet tones for your ears, I'm glad I can do that. If I entertained one person, I've done my job. But next time, if you got some friends, bring them by. We'll watch more of the film. It'll be fun, I think. I think it's worth a watch. I got through that. I don't think it disconnected at any point, so that's good. Thank goodness for small miracles. So with that, I'm going to take this as a mini W because it didn't cut out at all during the stream. So that's something. That's better than nothing. So with that, I shall bid thee all adieu. Adieu, not a duel. I hope you don't get in a duel. I will bid thee adieu and send you off with a peace and chicken grease. Love ya. Bye.